In this Diablo 2 Resurrected Beginner Guide, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know to quickly level up and progress through the game. This Diablo 2 guide is intended for newcomers, but if you haven't played in a while, you might find it useful to refresh your memory. Similar to other games, leveling up in Diablo 2 Resurrected becomes harder and harder as you progress through the game. After completing the first difficulty, Normal, you might notice that you're having trouble keeping up with your current location and that you're not getting that much experience, so following this guide will ensure that you're getting full advantage of each run you complete. Depending on your level, there are some areas that will give you much higher experience than you would normally get by just running around the map. This is because these areas have large packs or unique monsters. The idea here is that you head to these locations and kill all the enemies you encounter there. Once you're done, exit your current game, create a new one, and repeat until you reach the recommended level. This might be a little repetitive, but it's the fastest way to level up in Diablo 2 Resurrected, and you may need to do so if you're having trouble. The following is a list of ways you can power level. Keep in mind that you don't need to follow this to the letter and that generally during the beginning portion of the game you'll probably level how you want, but this is a guide on how you can do it most efficiently. From levels 1 to 15, the most efficient way is to repeatedly clear Tristram. You'll need to activate the portal to Tristram during the Search for Cain quest. The fastest way to complete this run is to teleport into the Stony Field using the waypoint. Search for the Tristram portal, head inside, and defeat all enemies. You want to focus on elites, which usually spawn in the middle area. From levels 15 to 24, the fastest way is to clear Talrash's tombs in Act 2 and the Canyon of Magi, which is the last waypoint. You'll need to complete the Summoner quest to reach the Canyon of Magi. The idea is that you go inside each of Talrash's tombs and kill all enemies. Once you're done, head to the next tomb and repeat. This includes both fake tombs and the real one. When you clear all tombs, just create a new game and repeat. Once you're level 24, you can complete Rite of Passage on normal difficulty, which will grant you 1 level and allows you to perform Baal runs. You want to wait until you're level 24 to complete this quest, as this will grant you the max amount of experience. This will make you reach level 25 once you complete it. From levels 25 to 40, the best way is to repeatedly clear Chaos Sanctuary, which is Diablo's lair, or complete Baal runs. I personally like to complete Baal runs for leveling up as they require less effort. Just teleport to the Worldstone Keep level 2 on Act 5, which is the last waypoint, and head to the Throne of Destruction. Once you are there, defeat all Baal's waves, exit the game, and repeat. It's not necessary to kill Baal for the experience, but you might want to do it to see if you get some extra items. The other option is Chaos Sanctuary. To complete this run, just teleport to the City of the Damned on Act 4, last waypoint, and head towards the Chaos Sanctuary. Defeat all enemies and all elites that spawn from the seals. Once you're done, you can kill Diablo as well for some extra loot. At level 40, you want to complete Rite of Passage on the Nightmare difficulty. Once you reach level 40, you should be strong enough to face the Nightmare difficulty. Complete Acts 1 through 4 for a second time, and then complete the Rite of Passage quest. From levels 41 to 60, you will repeatedly clear the Chaos Sanctuary and complete Baal runs on the Nightmare difficulty. The mechanics are the same for all difficulties. At level 60, you'll want to complete the Rite of Passage on Hell difficulty. Once you're level 60, you should be able to face the Hell difficulty. Keep in mind that you'll also need better equipment as enemies are much stronger on this difficulty. If you're having trouble, you might want to farm runes from the Countess. If you're playing online and having difficulties, you can ask a friend or someone to power level you through Hell difficulty. Some people might offer you assistance in exchange for your Hell's Forge quest runes. I highly recommend that you don't accept this, as those runes will probably get you started on your equipment. Also keep in mind that the other person might leave after taking your runes, leaving you in a very bad spot. From levels 61 to 99, which is max level, you'll repeatedly clear the Chaos Sanctuary, which is Diablo's lair, and complete Baal runs on Hell difficulty. Once you complete the Rite of Passage, you should be doing Baal runs or Chaos Sanctuary on the Hell difficulty. I personally recommend that you only level up to around levels 90 or 94. Leveling up beyond that will require an insane amount of Baal or Chaos Sanctuary runs, and you won't get much difference for a couple of skill levels and attributes at that point. While leveling up alone or online is similar, there are some things you'll want to consider about them. Each time a player joins the game online, enemies will get increased health and damage, but they will also provide more loot and experience. Experience is shared between all party members that are nearby, so joining an 8-person game will greatly increase your experience gain. This is not only because of the amount of experience earned, but also because the clear time is much faster because of the combined efforts. For this reason, you should always join public games to complete any of the previously mentioned runs while playing online. While playing single player, you can mimic the previously explained mechanic by writing /playersx, where x is the number of players you wish to use from 1 to 8. This will copy the setting of an X-player game, but you'll be able to keep all the experience for yourself and get increased loot at the same time. This is also very beneficial because your clear time will probably not be affected as much. For example, if an enemy has 100 health at /players 1 and 800 health at /players 8, and you deal 800 damage, you will kill both enemies with one hit, but the player's 8 one will drop 8 times the experience and loot. Additionally, you'll save time that is usually lost by exiting and joining a game to create new runs. Another key difference between single player and online is that when playing single player, area maps will always remain the same even if you save and load the game, while in online mode they will change each time you enter a new game. This means that if you're playing on single player, you'll know exactly where you need to go to reach your desired location, while on online mode you'll lose some time exploring. You can reroll single player maps by swapping between difficulties. Another good alternative to leveling up a new character is by power leveling up an Enchant Sorceress. Enchant is a fire skill that allows you to buff yourself or other characters, granting a fire damage bonus. The damage is flat and will persist for many minutes, meaning that you can make a level 1 character able to one-hit almost everything on normal difficulty. To make this work, you'll need to make your Enchant Sorceress join your game and party. Use the Enchant spell on your low-level character, and then make the Enchant Sorceress leave the game. You can then head outside and quickly clear everything, allowing you to level up really fast as well as complete the game. Each act has 6 quests with the exception of Act 4 that has 3. While I strongly recommend that you complete all quests to fully experience the game, they can become a little tedious when done over and over again. Luckily, you don't need to complete all quests to finish the game. As a matter of fact, very few are necessary, but some of them are still very useful. These quests are required in order to complete the game. On the other hand, some of the quests on the screen now are not required to complete each act, but will provide very useful rewards that will persist through all difficulties. You can complete each of these quests 3 times, 1 for each difficulty. That's all for our Diablo 2 Resurrected leveling guide. If you have other questions about the game, be sure to drop by our Twitch channel and ask, or visit our Diablo 2 Resurrected wiki. What did you think of the guide? Are there other ways you can power level faster? What are your tips for power leveling? Let us know in the comments below.